Hello and welcome back to the wonderful world of Transport Fever. Things are going great. I did let some time pass while we recouped some money. We're no longer in debt. In fact, we're posting semi-consistent profitability, which is an exciting thing. We definitely have, well, goodness, we definitely have some older trains here on the line. Oh, goodness. Okay. I accidentally clicked on a person riding in the train. I do want to adjust. Well, so that's going to need two more passenger cars on the back, and this one's going to need a more powerful train. So I'm going to adjust the replacement on this as well. So we're going to go with this train because I mean, it's double the price roughly, but we need more power. So I'm gonna add that in to 100%. We'll do 25%. What's gonna be an issue is we're not gonna have a lot of cash at this time, and the reason being is we only have two trains running right now, so we do need to expand. Fortunately, by letting time pass, I've also made another mistake and let these buildings pop up again. So that's going to be, goodness gracious, that's going to be really pricey. So I think for now, what might be worth doing is seeing what other options might be. It might be cheaper to run to Laredo at this point, simply because I won't have to destroy a bunch of buildings. I just don't have the money for that right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna connect this street with this one over here. Nope, just go straight out. Nothing needs to be destroyed. We'll do that. And I'm doing this so I can build, because we'll have this line go to here as well. We'll do a double-sided station over here. And we'll also do 2 tracks. And you can see we're already losing money. We're going to have to take out quite a bit of loan here. But that's okay. We'll get it back eventually. For now, this is kind of what I think I have to do. I'll go ahead and upgrade this to 3 tracks. Where does that 3rd track go? Okay, perfect. We'll apply, and then we'll route this one up to there. So let's get going on that. Got another crazy turn coming. But that'll work just fine. I don't even have to delete the street. I mean, there's a little bit of a bump, but I'm not stressing it too much. What is going to be interesting is getting up this hill. Now, if we were to go just straight to it, it'd be 2.31 million, but that's probably the most efficient way of going about it. Unfortunately, that's not the way I'm going to be able to do it. So we're just going to have to do what we can. Oh, gosh. Luckily, the trains we have are making some pretty decent cash, so... Ooh. Do not want to build a bridge right now. Especially going down, I always feel like those look kind of funny. Oh. Ooh. Get another loan here. Gosh, this is just not good. I should have probably built that track earlier. This is a mistake. No. Also not what I'm trying to do. Can I go down? Nope. It really wants to put a... Gosh. It really wants to put a bridge in. I just don't like how that looks. Let's see here. Unfortunately, I think that's as good as it's going to get. At least for now. So I'm going to have this awkward bridge. Okay, take another loan out. We're up to 5.5 million now. Really poor money management at this point. But, it is what it is. Let's see if I can connect this up. No. Too much curvature. Really can't do that? It's so close. Too much curvature, yet again. Alright, let's pause it here and adjust this. Let's see what we can get going here. We will build this first with the hope that, yeah, and then we'll get this one going. Nope. Too much, okay, there we go. So that does the job. If piss poorly, it still does it. Hopefully that hasn't affected what's going on over here. Doesn't seem to have. Let's see. Nope. Seems to be just fine. This is good. What about this one? This one was heading the other way anyways. Okay, good. So we're not losing out on any money. So let's get another train going here. Oh man. It's going to need to be another powerful train. Get this one going, the general. Or should I do this one? 37 miles per hour. Let's stick with this one. Let's keep it modest. I'm just going to take a cool million out because I'm going to need it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get another line going here. Go from here to Vallejo to Laredo. That'll be Vallejo, Val to Larry. Oh, caps lock. Val to Larray. Passenger. I can't see what I'm typing because of the cursor. Perfect, just like that. Vehicles. Okay. And then we'll assign this one to that one. And then vehicles, we'll color it. Because you can do it after the fact. Just try not to sometimes. And it does look like we're waiting on this to happen here. But while that's happening, go ahead and build the bus system. Need a tram station. Can put that right there. And then bus stops. So we'll do one there, and then there, there, there. And that should be good for now. And then the bus depot. Or carriage depot, however you want to take a look at it. Start here, go click, 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 click. Okay. And then we will purchase some vehicles. Do have the American horse cart here. That doesn't help us for passengers. Going to be red, so 1, 2, 3. I think 4 is a good number. And then we'll set the line to line 1, which is also called Laredo Bus. And that should help us with getting passengers here, because we do have pretty good influence just from the station itself, but beyond that, I mean, some people like to get over here too. So that'll be helpful. And we'll kick it back up to full speed while this train eventually gets going. Oh yeah, look at that one. Oh yeah. Pretty in pink, or violet? I guess it's kind of a violet. So another year has passed. So we did lose, oh gosh, $3.28 million in that 2-year period. Not impressive, but once we do have more money, I will revisit these track lines with the idea of efficiency in mind. Currently this is going just as slow as the other one. Although I do feel that this is probably steeper in some ways. Or at least becomes steeper. I don't really know for sure. Oh, no, I think this one is definitely steeper. But it is shorter. The line is shorter. And I do think that's what affected prices on this one, because I originally thought it was going to max out at about $206,000 for full operation, but it's actually punching way above that when it comes to, you know, the overall cost. Excuse me, profit per trip. So this one will probably, even though it's about 16 people short, it'll probably still be about, yeah, 182,000. If it had the other 16 in there, it would definitely be about 230, 260, I think is what it was pulling in as I was kind of watching. So let's see, this should have made it here by now. It has. It does have a few passengers on board. This is good news. So clearly we've created a hub here in Vallejo. It's going to have quite a bit of passenger activity going on, which is exciting. Now, eventually these other stations, towns, that's the word I'm looking for, will have a similar experience, but that's only after we get more things connected up. So right now, all roads lead to and from Vallejo. But it's only 1873, so keep that in mind. But we are back in debt again. My patient waiting has actually been a bane. I would have much rather preferred to have gone this way to Hayward, which probably would have been a pretty cheap train line to build, simply because it's relatively flat. But because of these businesses here, it would have been pretty cost prohibitive. I mean, right out of the gate, $900,000, and that's just not going to work. Not this early on, that's for sure. So we'll just have to keep at it with what we've got. I think I've made an okay decision. This train's making some good rounds, moving relatively quickly, but it does take some time. So let's take a look here at our finances, because it is year end. So we did drop to 229,000 in the red. Now, hopefully these start paying off pretty quick, because I am going to need... you only have a $10 million loan to start out with, and I only have $3 million left, so that's about probably one more train line. So I really need these to work out. Otherwise, in embarrassing fashion, I'm going to have to restart this series. And sometimes that does happen in this game. If things don't quite go your way to start with, you can definitely be looking at giving it another go. So hopefully I don't have to do that, though. With time and patience, I think we'll be okay, but we'll see. One thing I did want to revisit is the effectiveness of this bus line we've got running here. Now, most of my lines are, well, gosh. Now's not the time to say what I was about to say. I was about to say most of my lines are pretty profitable, but for now it does seem that a few of them are in the negatives. But one thing I did notice was Fontana Bus was particularly bad, simply because a lot of people can walk to this station. I mean, this is just from the station. I mean, it kind of excludes these people a little, and these folks out here on the outskirts. So beyond that, I mean, there's really no need for a bus system. So I'm thinking I might just drop it, but at the same time, is it really going to help my bottom line? Let's see. Let's give it a go. I'm going to send all of these guys to the depot to be sold. So to do that, I need to pull up the line menu. We'll go to the little cog here, and then we will send all vehicles to depot and sell on arrival. And we'll see if that affects anything here. I really don't think it will. I mean, gosh, there's 78 people waiting here. I really need those extra cars. And in fact, I think I'm debating pulling out the money just to make sure that this thing upgrades. because it really needs it. This could easily be a very profitable line. And what's the cost on that upgrade? Let's see. Let's go ahead and put a new train on here as well, just for consistency. Ooh, we'll go yes, and then that's going to be 1.4. So that should be enough. Ooh, saving. Yep, do we have stagecoaches now and the clerestory passenger cars? Attractive, but not quite going to be what I'm looking at getting right now. Plus, this train was getting to be pretty old. This now has 49 people in it. I'm wondering why it only picked up 49. Because there's still 31 people here. Either way, it'll be nice to have the extra income from this. And if I don't get it, then we might be a bit SOL. And I might have to do what I said earlier and restart, or kind of roll back to another save, which I'm not really wanting to do because I do feel that the setup on this map is pretty advantageous. I guess I could just restart and kind of plan my lines out a bit better. I don't know why, but I did decide to just go through the mountains here. I probably should have gone to Athens first, now that I think about it. I've probably been a little more aware of what was happening over here, which would have made this line a little bit better too. So, very easy mistakes to pick up on and fix, but it does look like this one's starting to make a profit now. I am going to go ahead and pay back some of this loan to kind of reduce loan interest. It's not going to drop it a lot, but any savings is a savings. I've only got 35 people from there. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. And I do want to get... what is it? Where'd you go? I do want to get a truck station plot down here as well, for inevitably when I get a train station going for industrial and commercial, I would imagine, as well. This kind of helps me in that it kind of saves a spot. I would have preferred to have one kind of in here, but I mean, looking at what that would cost to move, yeah, $1 million, a cool $1 million, just to plop that there. So we'll start with this, and as I keep saying, once I have more money, I'll buy these people's stuff out and then destroy it and then move onward. But for now, that'll have to do, and it kind of saves me a spot. So we are getting some more passengers here. Looks like this train has already made it. This is going to be a quick route. I do think I've shortened this route as well. We've got 55 people on that one. Yeah, we're still doing good. And I might start that bus line up here pretty quick again, but we'll see. Depending on how many people were able to start funneling into these doors of this station. Oh, saving again. Another year has passed. Yeah, so we've got some folks rolling in. They want to see what's up in Vallejo, and this is the ticket to do so. This one's got to be making some money here. Yeah, so 215,000 last year. I imagine we'll have near that success, perhaps even more for this year. But we'll see. It is a new year. New people, new trips, new excitement. Hopefully they're not commuting, because it does take like a few months to get there. And, ooh, 218,000. That's nice. So yeah, we're definitely pulling in the cash now. What remains to be answered is whether or not it's going to be enough to maintain our profit and kind of dwindle our overall loan. I think it should be, especially with this and, you know, the new train on this line. I think we'll be just fine, but I'm not for sure. Here's hoping in the near future that I'm not restarting, and I'm just expanding. So, but we'll see. Probably see more of that here in the next episode. This does seem like a good stopping point for now. Definitely let me know what you think of these videos, or this one in particular. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, have a good one.